Lost in Nowherelandia. So, last weekend, my friend Steve invited me and our pals on a road trip to relive the glory days of our youth. We all piled into his trusty old van, and Steve, ever the nostalgic one, whipped out a road map from the 1970s that he'd found in his dad's garage. "Who needs GPS when you have the classics?" he declared, with a confidence that only someone completely unaware of their own incompetence could possess. We were in high spirits, ready for an adventure, and admittedly a bit curious about how our journey would unfold with Steve's vintage navigation skills. Things started off well enough. We rolled through a few quaint towns, laughing off minor detours as part of the experience. But somewhere between I think we're still in Kansas and is that a tumbleweed or just my imagination? Steve got that peculiar look he often gets when he's about to make one of his infamous decisions. "Guys, according to this map, there's a town just a few miles ahead called Nowherelandia. Sounds exotic, right?" We all shrugged, half expecting a charming little hamlet with a diner that served the world's best pie or at least a gas station with interesting souvenirs. As we approached the supposed location of Nowherelandia, things took a strange turn. The road narrowed, and the scenery became increasingly surreal, like an artist's rendition of rural America with a few too many liberties taken. We saw signs with slogans like "Welcome to Nowherelandia, population, you decide," and "Famous for nothing since ever." Steve, ever the optimist, insisted we explore further. We drove past what appeared to be a town square, complete with a statue of a man holding a map and looking perplexed. The buildings were all facades, like a movie set that had been abandoned after the director realized they'd misplaced the script. Finally, after a few more minutes of exploring this phantom town, it hit us. There was no Nowherelandia, it was just an elaborate prank on an old map, perhaps by a bored cartographer with too much time and a wicked sense of humor. We all burst into laughter, realizing we'd been navigating a work of fiction. As we turned the van around to head back to reality, Steve, trying to salvage some dignity, said, "Well, at least we know it wasn't a waste of time. After all, when it comes to visiting fictional places, it's all about the journey, not the destination."